questions, questions orales. The honourable member for Thornhill.
6 out of 10 Canadian families heat their homes with natural gas, which Canada is refusing to develop. Thousands of dollars more spent on home heating bills for Canadian families this winter, and billions in the hands of warmongers. And to top it all off, they plan on tripling the carbon tax while failing to hit a single emissions target. Instead of hitting Canadians with their punishing tax plan, why not develop clean Canadian energy and give Canadians an environmental plan that actually works?
The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister.
Madam Speaker, today is Friday, and so I want to start with some very good news for hardworking Canadian families. Yesterday night, Bill C-31 received royal. That is good news because it means Canadians struggling to pay their rent will soon be getting checks for $500. That is real help. It also means that Canadian kids under 12 will be able to go to the dentist.
Honourable member for Thornhill.
That's not an answer to my question, so I'm going to try again. There are few countries on Earth that could displace more coal with natural gas than we can. Instead of developing our own resources to actually fight climate change, they are tripling the carbon tax, freezing Canadians in the winter, and starving families so they have to go to food banks. This government keeps the world burning the worst fossil fuels. Canada ranks 58 out of 63 countries on emissions. Wake up, Liberals. This is a tax plan. Canadians know it. Does she?
The Honourable Deputy, the Honourable Minister.
Madam Speaker, I'd like to thank my colleague for a very important question, actually. Madam Speaker, probably she noticed that just last week, we announced in Canada the largest hydrogen plant in the world, Madam Speaker.
That's great.
And this happened in Edmonton with Air Products, a $1.7 billion investment, Madam Speaker, which will make Edmonton, Alberta, the key place in North America when it comes to hydrogen, Madam Speaker. That's how you build the future.
Excellent work, Francois.
The Honourable member for Thornhill.
Would have built some LNG, anything in the last 7 years. The Germans went to Australia for a 16-year LNG agreement. They went to the UAE, extended their agreement. They bought more from the U.S. They could have gotten it here from Canada, but the Prime Minister sent the German Chancellor home empty-handed. Then the finance minister realized that he had made a mistake. She said that she was going to expedite projects. So I have a few questions for her. Which projects will she expedite? What are the rules? And when will we know?
The Honourable Minister.
Madam Speaker, I'd like to again remind my colleague what we did when the German Chancellor was in Canada. Not only we talked about hydrogen, which Canadians have seen on the East Coast and across Canada, but we also signed two important things, Madam Speaker. We signed an MOU with Volkswagen and Mercedes-Benz, Madam Speaker, to look at the future and how we can work closer together with our German friends when it comes to industry. And Madam Speaker, in about 2 weeks, I'll be at the board of both Volkswagen and Mercedes-Benz to make the case for Canada. We should all work together to make the case for Canada. Thank you.
Excellent work.
L'honorable député de Mégantic.
The honourable member for Mégantic-L'Érable. Thank you, Madam Speaker. In Quebec, more and more people are skipping a meal or barely eating at all because they can't afford increasingly expensive food. Quebec's Public Health Institute revealed this week that the number of people suffering from moderate to severe food insecurity rose from 8 to 15% from 2020 to 2022. Why do the Liberals want to raise taxes when people can't even get enough to eat? The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister. Thank you for the question. Madam Speaker, I am fully aware of the struggles of many Canadians with the high cost of living today. And that's why I am so happy today to be able to share some good news. And that is that last night, Bill C-31 got royal assent. That will have specific and major consequences